Hey everybody, and welcome back to another lecture with Coding with Roby. In this lecture, we're going to be creating a new books.py file that we're now going to be creating books that are now objects using the base model, which will allow us to now send objects as requests and responses from our APIs. So the first thing I'm going to do is hover over my FastAPI parent directory, right-click, New Python file, and I'm going to call this file books2.py. Now inside books2, we need to import FastAPI, and we also then need to create the variable app, which is equal to FastAPI. So from FastAPI, import FastAPI. And now I'm going to create the variable app, which is equal to FastAPI. And now I'm going to create an empty list called books. And lastly, I'm going to create an API using the @app decorator with a getRequest method. And then we're going to create a function, readAllBooks, that just returns all of the books in the list. And as of right now, the list is empty. So when we call the API, it should return just an empty list, but we'll try it out anyway. So @app.get, and then as a parameter, I'm going to say a empty string. And under the decorator, I'm going to create the function. So async def read all books with no parameters. And then finally, I'm just going to return books. All right, so now let's fire up our server by typing in unicorn books2 :app -- reload. All right, let's now open up our browser, refresh it, and we can see that we get our API of get read all books. If I open this up, we can see that it takes no parameters, a 200 successful response, and it's going to return just a string. So let's select try it out and execute. And with the curl command calling our URL and port, we can see that we get a successful response of an empty body, which is exactly what books is. We made a new books, which is an empty body, and we are returning that books as of right now. This wraps up setting up our new project, and I will see you in the next video.